we're about to find out. Let's see. Oh, sticking to his guns, my guns. Oh, although, one thing to note, Underscore did actually change this list. He took out Conflag. I think that's the only change.
Smart man. So he didn't add anything. It went just down to 45 cards. Okay.
Yeah, just took it out. Took it right on out.
Great.
And he's got the same list. No modifications. Okay. Oh, lock series. Yeah, thanks. So if you don't include the edit stage button, you won't have to push that button. I'll get wrecked.
All right. I let you win this time.
Well, we'll see who wins next time. All right, let's get right in there. Will you cover me for like 45 seconds? Be right back.
Obviously. All right, guys. So welcome to game 2 between Underscore and Unscathed. We saw Unscathed, have a very dominant early game and didn't manage to translate that into a game win. This time around, seems like only the Veno is gonna die in the flop. So let's see. The axe is hitting the Luna. Yeah, there was the option of dueling there, but it seems like overkill. Double cunning plan though. So this Veno is gonna be a pain in the ass. Interesting, he'd rather take the 6 damage than make his creep die. Excuse me. Having hiccups. Yeah, I think it's quite interesting to kind of theorize on what cards these players are gonna, put in, put out and stuff. Most players, for the most part, seem to be confident in their abilities to, turn scores around. But obviously, the player who wins tendentially might want to keep the deck and see how the opponent responds. Especially a player like Underscore who's so confident on his main deck like Mono Blue.
This is such a rough start though. Considering Unscathed, just super expensive hand, no flop kills.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Veno lives turn 1, it's just such a difference,
Oh yeah.
Did he have the duel last turn? I would have considered dueling after the cunning plan, to be honest.
Yeah, he had the duel, yeah.
He's gonna have to bust that out at some point.
I always feel like it's either... There's kind of no middle ground. You either definitely duel early or you definitely duel late, but I guess it's all situation dependent.
Well, he pulled a crazy expensive hand, man, so...
Well, let's see what he can do with it. I mean, we also thought Underscore was out of it, and that Ogre multicast definitely helped them to bring back the game. These red-black decks, even with the addition of Chain Frost, they struggle so much to deal with white boards.
Yeah, I mean, there is no Tinker. I mean, that's nice, though. That's what you wanted. Grabs both of those.
Yeah, the cloaks weren't that good, though, last game, were they?
No, they were good. I mean, did you see that Eclipse was dead? He just got really lucky with the Annihilation pull. I mean, as you said, I mean, the cloaks are good, but not really against Annihilation, obviously. But he's got the initiative. You can put him down right now.
It feels like it was one of these situations where the Luna died quite a bit, so the Eclipses were never very strong, and I mean, the cloak just made that look a bit worse, but I don't know if they were that necessary. If they would have been third line mantles, it probably would have been fine too.
I'll make good use of this.
Okay, and it's good to keep the PA alive right there. I like it a lot. Unscathed got the cycle on Luna, so he's going to be really, really free next turn, even if Veno dies like it's looking like that's going to happen. Zeus is safe in the mid lane from a Berserker's Call and out of kill range from Axe, who won't have an item. I mean, he could get one next turn, but... I kind of don't mind the short sword looking at the board, looking at PA going into Kana, looking at Axe, wishing he could kill Zeus. I mean, He could afford short sword maybe next turn. You know, so it's looking like he might not get more than one item.
I think he was hoping for the curve there. I mean, you definitely want to try and kill as many heroes now as you can, right? Now's the time, so to say. Where do you drop that second cloak as well? Like, did you go for it on the axe?
Oh, I'm surprised he goes for that, because look at that Berserker's Call he's given up next turn. You know, I mean, I was thinking about initiative, and he has Fight Through the Pain last, so I mean that was looking pretty guaranteed with Bristleback next turn, and I just don't understand the swap. He gives away his Berserk. He had it all set up too.
But that was a cunning plan, right? So it's not like a... Yeah.
I guess he's going for the duel because he wants to put Stonehall on and use Fight Through the Pain here. Maybe also do a Lich Steal. I don't like Lich Steal though, because you want to kill those Plague Wards really bad. They're a problem.
Oh,
no fight.
No fight, yeah.
Yeah, I mean he gave up his Berserkers. Why fight? You know. I don't know, man. Picks up the Demagicking Maul.
Yep, there's only the single ignite on lane 3, so it's not going to be as impactful as it was this time around. He doesn't have any Sanctums in hand, underscore doesn't. But now his expensive hand is coming online now. Oh, Gank, that's a nice one as well. Gank and the Tyler State. Oh, he kind of wishes he had initiative now.
I just don't really understand it. Like, he could have had initiative and...
You there, mate?
Something's fine if he loses mid and he can take a...
Oh, you're going robot on me, man.
Oh, you just wrote.
Take a second break. Yeah, so it is snowing and he got some notifications regarding potential internet problems, so he might just be having a lag spike. Or I might be having a lag spike, who knows. Hello, you sound great now. No longer a robot.
Hey.
Skynet failed.
Nice.
Alright, so plenty of options here for underscore now, you know, turn round 4, there's a 6-mana round. Eclipse for 3s, maybe considering if he wants to get lucky, but it doesn't look like he needs it at all.
I'm a little surprised he goes for the cycle here, but yeah. Oh,
that was the plan all along. Yeah.
Because I'm no brain. Yeah. Really good kill, and so I guess he's gonna have to take this kill right here. He's got TP. Oh, goes for the Tyler instead. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, and the problem is for Unscathed, he doesn't have any hero that plays next round, so it's gonna suck if he doesn't hit any blinks.
Yeah, and he went through for the Fight Through the Pain before he uses the Town Portal Scroll, meaning he's relying on that blink right now.
So 18 gold.
Tomorrow Mom says I still have no idea whether it's better to duel or not first round. I think sometimes it is. I think I would have gone for it this game, and I think it would have been wrong because Unscathed showed some pretty conservative play, and he's got pretty good control of the board right now. He does get that blink.
Yeah, he's got the blink, he's got the Spring the Trap. He's also got Gank if he wants to kill into mid.
And considering the initiative, the Venomancer goes to the middle instead of to left lane.
Oh, and the arrow kind of sucks as well. So I'm thinking you you blink and you gank last. You blink the Bristle to mid. It's going to be straight in front of Veno. And you potentially gank into last. What do you think?
Well, if you blink BB to mid, okay. I guess that works too. So if you're going with, I was gonna suggest a different line of play, but if you're going with this one, oh yeah, so you can go for that potion of knowledge there because you still have control of mid. Yeah, there's the blink. So how many clips charges? 4? It's not gonna be enough. Could get lucky though. Oh gosh.
And if he doesn't, he's going to get berserked. So
Into this fitter
I mean, he's got Thunder Gods, you can just swing that instead, right? Or do nothing. I don't think you go for a lucky eclipse.
My power is absolute.
do you chain to have initiative? Oh, you can't. Never mind.
You can chain this.
Yeah, no, I was thinking... I was
Oh, but
thinking
you have-
if
you have
Bristle could...
initiative.
No.
Bristle,
Yeah,
Jesus.
brain fart. He does have initiative, so this was actually a very good round for him. What looked
Oh, yeah.
like it could have been a pretty poor round actually ended up working, you know, because there was a hero missing in lane 1 to kind of keep him
And
in
we're
check.
seeing big swings these games. I mean, this one looked way better for Underscore at the beginning. Now it's looking so dominant for Unscathed. I mean, full control of the board, and obviously it's not a good look when you're trying to go for this lucky Chain Frost on Kana, but he has coup de grace. So this is the situation where the double deploys are kind of forced, but only 3 heroes to do so. So coup de grace is just such a powerful tool. I mean, in last lane, it's the game. He can. We'll see if this lane. Ooh, gank is a huge pull actually, and so you're looking at the items. You realize there's no items in hand, so you're not worried about blanks. So gank, you can just win a lane with it. He could solidify last right now.
So
You could also-
I'm thinking if you time a triumph in lane 1, even if you kind of lose or go below 20 in mid, as long as you keep initiative for lane 3, that's pretty good. Okay, he goes for the coup.
I like this. You get the demagicking as well. You can blink PA. I say to mid, preferably. That'll shut down the eclipse, the guaranteed eclipse kill that he has right now, and as well as that, you'll put Chain Frost on the board, and if you have Chain Frost Berserk threat, that's just gonna be so devastating. He even has Chain Frost into coup, I guess. Berserk, it's all.
I always find these turns so interesting where you think, okay, Mono Blue's coming online, but then actually somehow it's the aggressive deck coming online.
Oh no, Underscore is in a tight spot. Like, he just doesn't have he didn't have the heroes to do so, and so that's where coup is really good, because he didn't have a guaranteed kill on Kana without coup de grace right there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, blink. I'm quite surprised. I guess
Then-
the eclipse gives him initiative, to be fair, and so the eclipse would win him that lane. Then he can TP, blink, whatever he needs. No problem.
Yeah, I definitely also could see that. And then the other thing that I'm just looking at is next turn Incarnation to triple Thunder Gods. Ogre or no Ogre, probably no Ogre, but that's just devastating anyway. Let's see, it would actually kill every hero bar X potentially. Well, I guess the Bristle. No, the Bristle would die.
Oh, dude, I just realized he went sky last round and not Veno. That was the other change besides the flag.
Oh yeah, that is true. Jeez, yeah. He was expecting the mirror. Yeah, good,
I think so.
Good, spot on.
No, I saw in chat, dude.
Oh yeah, so, spot on, chat. Yeah, that is the problem with the limitless changes, is we might miss something. I will post the lists onto the YouTube videos afterwards, so it's easier to check for things yourselves. So.
It's really cool to see those little changes. Okay, so he goes for the Berserker's Call. Probably gonna Furlined and TP. Can he afford to Lich Steal and cap the tower? He would have to put the
You can get the
Blink
blink and kill the
Dagger.
creep. Yeah.
Deciding it's not worth it. Okay.
His hand is stacked anyway, and he can draw next turn anyhow.
He has everything he needs.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's about whether he can play it or not. So I think it's the right call. He might need that Blink Dagger. He only has 2.
Yeah, just for a moment I was wondering if he kept the oath. He did keep it. Giving up the ability to play spells against blue just feels horrible. No.
The Oath is huge because even though he doesn't have it in hand,
Yeah,
Underscore
it's
has to play it
threat.
around it.
Yeah, exactly.
He has to consider it in the last lane. Okay. Big value annihilation.
Big value annihilation, and what can Unscathed do with the initiative now?
Nothing. He uses Berserker's Call. He's got Spring and TOT. That's the most value he can get, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you spend all your mana and risk getting incarnations.
I think the Incarnation is going to come down either way. But yeah, maybe you pass. You're out of Eclipse range because of that Stonehall value. You're all the way at 18 health. I mean, and I think this game's gonna swing, dude. I think Incarnation is gonna. Is it possible he wants it more in first lane? The Aghanim's was destroyed by the Magic King Mall.
Well, yeah, I'm not sure. And I'm just thinking, what can Lich do even if he blinks down to lane 1 and even with gank and so on? He won't have initiative. Eclipse is up to 6. Yeah, so this might be the bottleneck for Unscathed. Let's see.
Befitting member of the Dark Moon.
Because at this point, Underscore is anything but bottlenecked. So he can go off. Unscathed very smartly pretending like he has a duel, which we know he doesn't. But
Well, he can't even. He's not even in range to duel the Solomon, and there's 2 heroes here, so no can do. All right, and that's his last draw card for now, excluding the Arcane Assault. But he's got 2 Sow Venoms and 2 Dimensional Portals, so that's incredibly strong. He's got triple Thunder Gods. I mean, he doesn't want to do that right now, though. Against
no, it's not that high value, right? So you go wide and you get this tower below 20, or maybe you take the tower potentially even.
It's possible that he triple Thunder Gods, because, well, okay, yeah, he's gonna go for it, because he could be thinking about the Oath combos. I mean, you got to do the math though on does he even have lethal combo if he had like Inequality Vandal and the Oath? I don't think so. I think it's still 1 turn off because of the Ignite killing off one of those creeps. I mean, there is Blink Dagger. Okay, well, yeah. So he did it. He's gonna actually. I mean, I think it's good. It takes black totally out of the game on.
Yeah. Which actually is more than half of Unscathed hand at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. He only has red now, and now he can even. He's approaching. An Eclipse kill on this field. If he plays one more spell, he can Eclipse, I think, because it's 4 and... No, he can't still. He's going to be off.
He's happy to kill the Centaur, and... I mean, this tower is all but dead, so...
I think that's enough. He doesn't need to do anything more here. He's got the initiative.
Plus he's got 21 gold out of it, so... It gives him some more flexibility as well.
And there's the past. Unscathed is going to go for the blink dagger now. Gonna abandon this lane. Rightfully so. He needs to go. Oh.
That's lucky. It was a 50-50.
It seemed like 100% on until it stopped hitting him. It hit him like 4 times in a row, dude. It was one hit off of perfect, but he just rolls it.
Yeah, I mean, he gives up initiative, but really, what is a bristleback alone gonna do? He needs to take or try to take tower down.
Totally fine. All he can do is what? Enough magic him and give him the initiative to finish the game. Like if he pulls it.
But also, I mean, Underscore is not necessarily able to end the game now, so that quadruple deploy might still play a role. So no Sanctum, he's not going to be able to refresh that mana, no Salamanes. So even if he wanted to double bolt, he can't. Now what he can is Eclipse, which is lethal. There's the phase boots, brings it down to 15. Still lethal.
Sorry for that.
No problem. So I'm just wondering, not much in terms of options here. Even if he phase boots, the Eclipse is lethal. He could.
All he has going for him is the fact that Underscore doesn't actually have a way to hit him for lethal right now. He can't kill him,
exactly,
I suppose, but he doesn't have the Aghanim Sanctum down anymore, so he's gonna have one full deploy here.
Yeah,
gosh,
and the tower is above 20, which is great for him.
I'm ready to fight.
You were saying?
Yeah. The tower would have been above.
That's game. He's got bolt in hand.
Indeed. Oh, okay. I was hoping to see that quadruple deploy.
I'm just saying, dude. You don't need those hip fires. Like, there's enough initiative in the game.
Well, I'm curious to see what Unscathed pulls out of his pocket this time around, because this deck's gotten a bit leaner against him, and I mean, he hasn't changed anything, and his matchup has gotten tougher. He's going to be going down to 2-0.
Yeah,
he's got to consider his options. Yeah.
But the question is, if you go back to mono blue, do you think that that's your best chance to 3-0 him? Because you have to win 3 in a row now.
What if I mean, if Underscore keeps his Veno and you go Skywrath, for example, man, I don't know. There's a lot of variations. Otherwise, you can go like mono black aggressive or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, hey, maybe you could pull up like a little text thing in OBS. It's pretty easy. You just pull the score up. Just say 1 or 2-0.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But, yeah. Bolted Democles. Look at all those high value cards just sitting in hand. Underscore just played that so calculated. It's really nice to watch. All right, let's see who joined first. Good game, dude. I noticed you put in the Venomancer and took out the conflagration.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So I mean, I think the first game, my deck didn't fare that well, because I checked kind of against blue and well, more standard mono blue.
Gotcha. Yeah, welcome to Underscore.
Yep.
Good games, both of you guys. Really good showing. You got any questions, Knight?
Yeah, actually. Yeah, you've switched the heroes around, and you you made your deck a bit leaner. And if I'm unscathed right now, I'm not feeling great about this because your deck's only gotten better against him, and I really wonder how you feel unscathed. How does this affect you somehow, or is he getting inside your head?
No, I mean, I wouldn't really say. Because what you're talking about is like tilt, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like, I knew game one he would play a greedy mono blue, so I picked the list because I knew it would be really good into his list.
I mean, it was, right? It's just I got lucky.
Yeah,
good
and then
mine. Okay.
in game two, I knew he could switch, but I think it's still an okay matchup, even if he switches away from the mono or into like a more traditional mono blue, right? It's okay still. It's not as ideal, but you know, there's a little bit of like you have to make an educated guess of what they're gonna play or what they're gonna switch to. Obviously, you only have the surprise element, I guess, in like the very first game, right? Because I bet you a lot of money that he would have never expected that I was gonna play like hero killer red black in game one. So
I didn't. Totally
yeah.
didn't.
So you know, it's kind of the tricky thing about this format. There's a lot of mind games. It's like, well, what's he gonna do now? Like, is he gonna switch? Am I gonna switch? Does he think I'm gonna switch? There's a lot of like variables. So, it's yeah.
Well, it's not over
then you're
yet.
Then you're sitting in here listening to how he's talking in the mid-match interview. Like, is he talking? Like, how's his tone of voice sound? Does he sound like he's gonna play mono blue?
Is he tilting?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
All right, Underscore, do you want to just comment quickly on how important you feel that switching the Skywrath to the Vano, how much of a difference that is going to make in this type of control versus kind of aggro deck?
Well, I wouldn't actually call this one aggro. I would call like mid-range maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I mean, compared to the same mono black, right? So it's like not that aggro.
Yeah.
I mean, this deck tries to, since once again I also played quite a lot. It tries to win like damage like turn 6-7 normally, I would say.
Yeah, it's not aggressive at all.
Because I mean, in the first game without the Venom,
it can be sometimes, right? So sometimes there is a flop, you kill heroes, and sometimes you push a lot of damage. So it could also happen. It just doesn't happen consistently. And so, yeah. So obviously, my Skyrise was attack against mono blue, and against this one, it can be actually sometimes because so like the break heroes are squishy, so you could sometimes maybe on mana 6 pick them off, but it's unreliable. So I would say Venom is less variance definitely, or less. I say it's also probably a little bit more EV. Like Sky version, like how people originally played mono blue, is not even that bad. It's just sometimes you get steamrolled because you don't survive long enough, right? So Vano gives you blockers. Like this game, like once I got to Vano on the side from the Legion, it just spawns these creeps and well.
Yeah, and that brings me to the last and final question. Unscathed, this is like one of those timeless questions. Do you duel the Vano on round one or don't you?
In the exact spot that I was in, no, because again, I had like 2 Chain Frost and a Time of Triumph, so I didn't have any other cards to play, so killing him wouldn't have done anything.
I actually got triple Zeus card in my deck.
Yeah. I was actually
very heavy.
Yeah, I was doing the math because I was curious. I was like, damn, how many deck cards do I actually have? And it's actually the same as mono blue, so But I guess you have the slight edge, I guess, as the heavier hero deck, because if you both have dead cards, then generally you'll get more favorable trades, I guess. But it's actually, I thought it was less, but it's actually the same. I think it's 13 dead cards at the start, but...
Great, so I won't detain you guys any longer. Go for it, you got some time to, think about life. And
use my head's called like a longer break.
Sure, go for it. So we'll give you 6 minutes, okay?
Yeah, good.
All right,
thanks.
They said small break, 5 minutes or so.
It's 6 minutes. It's 3 plus 3.
6. Okay.
I will be fine. I mean, I'm not gonna punish anyone on time. I just don't tell them that. Yeah, I was actually debating because I made some very simple rules up, and then Swell was like, "Oh, what if this happens? What if this happens?" And I'm like, "Dude." So I had to actually think about it. So like, if one of the players will obviously take too long or something like that, we'll just force him to play the deck that he used in the previous game. But I mean, everyone knows everyone here, so it's gonna be fine. Have you ever seen Unscathed play anything like mono green or mono black?
I've seen him trying out my list because he told me he wanted to play it versus me, and I told him I hated the changes. But I hadn't seen the short sword yet. But he took out Relentless Pursuit and only had 2 blank daggers, which I'm adamantly opposed to. I could be convinced to run 2 blink daggers, but there's no way you lose Pursuit. It's such a good card, and it's just like, it's like they really actually do have to play around it. Like, no matter how much mana you have, if you have a black hero in that lane, they have to play around you being able to move to the next lane with the Pursuit.
Yeah, Pursuit is one of my absolute favorite cards in the game.
It's my pick for #1 most underrated card, although it's seeing a lot more play now. Mezelji was the first one to put it in his black-red deck as a one-of, and Fox got 3rd to 4th place by playing Storm Spirit and 3 Relentless Pursuits on Saturday. So congrats to him.
Did you know that if you play a Reftel, God, you should really know the names of cards by now. The Reftel amulet item thing. The plus 4 health minus 2 armor.
Reftel's Signet Ring.
No, not the Signet Ring. The Ristle. Sorry, Ristle.
The Ristle emblems.
Yeah, this is what I mean. I should know the name. The Ristle emblem thing that gives minus armor with the Relentless Pursuit will deal 4 damage if you land in front of the target. Huh? I really like that combo in draft. Seldom happens. So anyway,
DMZ says mind games. Lol. Just play mono red forehead.
That's for people without brains. Okay, DMZ. Some people actually like to be intellectual about it.
Some people like winning tournaments.
Oh shit. All right, so we got another 3 minutes to cover. I could go get some coffee, but I guess seeing as 3-0 is on the line, I'll wait. If we get another one, I'll go get a coffee afterwards.
I'm gonna grab a drink, but I have a wireless headset, so
fancy.
Take you with me. No problem.
Kind of tired, man. Today I woke up at 5. I drove about 600 kilometers, 5 a.m. I mean.
Really?
And it's 11 p.m. So it's been a long day. But I'm really happy.
Oh, wow.
I'm really happy to be doing this, man. Yeah. I mean.
Yeah, I'm actually secretly a little bit thrilled that it hasn't been a mono blue mirror, because I usually make an ass of myself when I try to commentate that. It's pretty tough.
There was a moment there where you were really pissed at Unscathed because he switched his heroes around, but I was trying to be nice and I said it was actually a cunning plan from Underscore. So I was like, I'm not sure how to